The Rocky Mountains provide the backdrop in Boulder, Colorado, and if you're looking for the Buffaloes, they ain't hard to find. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. The Utes will kick it away to start us off. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The Buffaloes offense will get the first crack at it here. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Pollard.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. Just had a solid pickup on first. Now let's see what they've got on second down. The play action fake. Pulls it in. It's good. At midfield, he's got room. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
That last big play has them in position to threaten here. 1st and 10 from the 37. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Power football with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
They're bringing heat. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And this defense gets the first sack. And listen, it is so important to hit the QB, to affect the QB. Last week only had 2 sacks for this defense. They got to continue to put pressure and get that guy to the ground.
So the Utah Utes offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody.
Fires the pass, intercepted. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38. Line gets set, first down. They'll run the option. Across the 25, he's got room. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the big fullback. The Buffaloes are threatening in the red zone. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
That didn't bust for a long one, but now 3rd down becomes very manageable. It's not 3rd in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. And the Buffaloes are on the move. The option look. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. 2nd and goal for the offense. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Never a doubt. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. From inside the 10, here he comes. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you. This is going to...
Afterburner's coming. He's at the 10. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Utah! And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they knew how to close the deal, rolling double nickels and the 55-yard touchdown run. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution.
Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
I love fullbacks that are versatile. You don't see many of them in college football anymore, but this guy's unique. He is a weapon when he has the ball in his hands.
Now on the option. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. And the Buffaloes will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that
fires deep toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much all throughout the year. All the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
Finds his man, it's Moss. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Utah has the lead here. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. First down to start the drive after the break. Looking to move it through the air. He's going to fire deep. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
It's a nice effort by the running back, but in that third and long situation, it just too much work for that running back to convert that third down. Really, nice job. Got to give the defense credit. They surrounded him, got him to the ground.
The field goal is no good. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Trying to pick up a first down. On the option. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. The Buffaloes line up to punt it away. He's got it. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Offensive line has got to do a better job of communicating. They got to do a better job of pre-snap seeing where this pressure is coming from. That DB was essentially telegraphing his blitz, and nobody picked him up.
Makes the grab. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And the Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. Moves around to clear up the vision. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
And that's a really good job by this defense because, remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on third and short from the 49. Using the quick game. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
All right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Reads it, fires complete. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. The Utes are on the move. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, and they get the ball back, but that's just going to make it much tougher on this drive. The drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
And the Utes will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He'll call for the fair catch here. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And the Buffaloes will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. No, he got loose. Can they catch him? The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. After punting the last time they had it, they ought to be set up for a much better result with this drive.
This offense better be licking their chops. You're not going to start with better field position.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
But for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure.
Fires toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Utes.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
There's a timeout call as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Welsh. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Love to see the fearlessness of a quarterback to work the middle of the field.
And he's got so much confidence in his own arm talent to be able to get that football there before the defense can break it up.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. Still looking. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. It's 3rd down, and they've got to get it to the 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Gonna let it fly. Hits him in stride inside the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
It's tough to throw the ball down here in the red zone, man. These windows, they open and they close so quickly. You've got to have great timing, and right now this offense doesn't have it. They've thrown 2 straight incompletions setting up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. And this one splits the uprights. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He'll start the return inside his 5. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half.
And the Buffaloes will kick it off to start the 2nd half. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They go to work in the 3rd quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the 2nd half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the 2nd half, this could be a much different-looking football game.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Utah! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Buffaloes send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He gets a block. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Quarterback on the keeper. Got enough for the first. And he'll be ridden out of bounds, but not before a good pickup on that one. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gives it to the back on the draw. Relying on that running game as they threaten to pick up a 4 down to the 13. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Wilson to pass. Unloads to the right. Touchdown, Utes! And the punishment has been extended. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Able to run it out to the 28 on the last one. It's 2nd and 7. The back goes in motion. Give to the fullback. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Got it in the middle. It's Miller. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And boy, was that pressure in his face immediately. Down he goes. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Defense a little too eager. That's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. On the option. And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a first down. And the Buffaloes are rolling down the field. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Some really tough running there gets him to the 45-yard line.
I love when you throw the fullback. The dude is so unselfish, blocks the whole game. Give him a bone every now and again.
Well, of course you like the fullbacks because you wish you had been a fullback. Some wanted to make you a fullback, and you were great. Could have been even greater.
Or I could have been a defensive lineman and a 3-time All-American in the 1st round draft.
And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Sticks it in his belly. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. This offense has a second down play. On the option. He'll keep it himself. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long. Now you're set up to fail.
They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Utah has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Give to the fullback. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Well, the head coach said he was going to be aggressive. 4th and 2 is kind of right on that edge, but he goes for it and gets it done.
He said he would be aggressive, and he backed it up. That's one thing you want to see. You want to hear your coaches talk, and you want to see them back it up on the field.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Looking for a productive play on first down. From the gun. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the fourth quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
And the incompletion brings up a second down. He's looking to throw. Got him downfield. And they're able to get him on the ground.
We just have not called this guy's name enough. He's one of the best receivers in all of college football, and that was only his second catch. I think that's a big reason why they're trailing this much in this game so late. They just have not been able to get one of their biggest weapons involved as often as they needed to.
And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. The Buffaloes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. So that penalty will give this offense a little boost. Here comes 2nd and 10. Trying play action. Into the end zone. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Buffs!
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
They'll get the 2-point conversion, and now the lead is 14. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because they're...
Oh, look out! And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Trying to get them outflanked on the jet sweep.
Great job by the defense there, slowing down that jet sweep. And a big key was the defensive end containing the play, forcing the receiver to cut back inside to where all the traffic was.
Wilson will throw. Going for it all. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly.
And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
That's one of the only ways we were getting back in this game. You had to force a turnover. You still got to score twice at least to get back in this ball game to try to win it. Great stop. Now it's the offense's turn. I need to score and score quickly.
Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. Goes to the option. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up of 3. It's 3rd and 7. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Catch in the middle, it's Russell. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chain. And the Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And they get the sack right out of the gate.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the Buffaloes are in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He'll take a shot. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Line gets set, 1st down. They move the tight end all over. They want that clock to run. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the 1st down.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much.
He got it, and he will score. Touchdown, Utah. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. He's going to pass. Pressure coming. Slipping. He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. He's got it. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Going deep. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Release to the back. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. From the red zone, looking for a man. And it's caught! Touchdown, Colorado!
Nice job by the offense going down the... on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ryan. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Man, this just starts to hurt your pride, right? You're down by several scores. It's in the fourth quarter, and they keep making big plays. This is something where you just got to buck up. You got to do something about it. You got to find something down deep and go make a play so you can get the ball back and maybe get back in this game.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs.